Why is it that whenever I buy Chanel bags, they always end up being like back to back? I'll buy like a bunch here and then there's a long space and then a bunch here and then a long space. I don't know why it happens this way, but it just does. So yes, today I have a very special Chanel unboxing to do with you all. So I was browsing on Fashion File, which I do all the time because like I'm obsessed with handbags and so, I just love always browsing, not necessarily like stuff to buy, but just to like see what's out there and like look at prices and stuff like that. And I always like to look at like the new arrivals because I feel like that's when you find like the coolest bags. So I saw this bag and seriously, I had never seen it before, like not once in my entire life, not online or in person. And it's something that is incredibly similar to not just a wish list bag that I have, but also I know a lot of you all have the same bag on your wish list. And when I saw this, I was like, wait a minute. This is a really great alternative that could possibly serve the need. And it's just such a special bag. So I seriously took maybe like 2 minutes to think it over because I was so scared that someone else is gonna snap it up. That's what happens with new arrivals. A lot of times I'll be looking and there's something like I'll like it and then I'll go to look at it like an hour later, it's gone. So bags get snapped up super quickly. So I feel like, you have to be like ready to buy. And this bag was also at a really great price point. So I didn't spend too much time thinking it over. And I figured since Fashion File is so great about allowing returns, it's one of the reasons I love them so much. By the way, this is not sponsored by Fashion File. I really just, like the website. I think they have good prices and I love that they do returns. So I figured, hey, if for whatever reason I don't end up liking the bag, I can always send it back. And so I have been waiting like with bated breath for it to arrive. And I am not even joking when I say that the UPS man literally rang my doorbell while I was filming my other Chanel unboxing video that I just did recently with you all. So I will link that one for you, but when it rains, it pours Chanel bags. So let's get into the unboxing. So one of the reasons that this bag was such a good price is that it did not come with anything. It did not come with a dust bag. It didn't come with a box. It didn't even come with an authenticity card. So I am taking a really big gamble with this bag and I am so excited to see it and to see like what condition it's in. This is the bag and got some confetti. I am so excited. Hang on. I am so excited to show you all. Oh my God. This vintage lambskin Chanel flat bag. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Hang on, let me just like have a second to like look at the condition of it. Wow! Okay, this is in a lot better condition than I thought it would be. There were a couple of photos that made it look kind of beat up and I was like, but other photos make it look really good. So, okay. This is clearly a vintage lambskin Chanel flat bag. It's not a classic flap, obviously, but very similar in terms of like overall shape and dimensions to kind of like a medium classic flap. Like a lot of you all, I've been wanting a vintage white caviar classic flap with the 24 karat gold hardware, but those bags are so hard to come by. Whenever you do find them, they are like oftentimes really discolored. Like they have just, not really worn so well over time, which I kind of get. I mean, like it's a white bag, obviously. And if I want, one of the 24 karat gold ones, those are like from back in the 90s. That's like literally 30 years ago. So it's really hard to find like a vintage white Chanel bag in good condition. And I think that this one, all things considered, is in really good condition. Now, I will say, obviously, the lambskin, like you can tell it's a vintage bag. Like the lambskin has really been worn. But I saw this and I just thought it was such a beautiful bag, not just because, of the color combination, but also the stitching on it. This is not something you see. Like typically Chanel does quilting, that is like their standard. Every now and then there's like, you know, seasons where they're doing chevron, and like once in a blue moon, they'll do something with like all like vertical stripes, but I don't think you have ever really seen a combination like this. And I really think it's gorgeous. Okay, so something that I want to take a look at is that I wasn't sure this bag actually has a sticker on the inside. Here is what the inside of the bag looks like. You know, pretty standard. It's got the CC. Here's the tag from Fashion File. And also here is the chain. So this chain I think is very similar in length to like that of a medium classic flap. So if I can, I'll try and insert a photo of like a comparison maybe of like me wearing both so you can see them together. But so you could definitely see like the chain. Actually, the chain itself is in great condition. The leather on the chain, I can't talk, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. The leather on the chain shows a little bit of wear, right? But nothing, I think, too bad. And I am shocked at what good condition actually the metal is in. I mean, look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. And like this like bright gold hardware, oh my God, I love it. But I want to see on the inside, so here is an inside view of the bag. I hope that you all can really see on the inside. It is navy blue and it's got almost like a grosgrain like ribbon material on the inside. It's like textured. So that's really interesting. And here it's got like the Chanel logo stamped and it's in gold. And it's funny because it doesn't say like made in France or made in Italy right underneath it. Instead, it actually says it on the front side of the bag. It says made in France. I hope you all can see that. Let's see, is there a sticker on it anywhere? There is no sticker. So this is interesting because when I bought the bag, it didn't have a year associated with it. And oftentimes it does, but I think it's really easy to like pick up the year from a sticker, whereas this one obviously doesn't have one. And so since it's a pretty rare bag, I feel like it's probably hard to place like what year it's from. So that's really interesting, but it does have, you know, like behind the stamping, it does have a little zip pocket. And I think that one thing that's really interesting is the zipper here. Let me pull it out for you. The CC on it is like this cute little like dangly charm, which is really cool. So, oh wow, this is so interesting. I am really pleasantly surprised by this bag. Like I was expecting like it might come up, like it might arrive showing like really beat up, but it really hasn't. Huh. I really like this bag. I think my hesitation with it is that it obviously like the lambskin, it looks worn, right? But I still feel like it's a really beautiful bag. And like, I love that this bag probably has like so many like stories behind it, so much history. Let's take a look at the corners. Okay, the corner is actually in a lot better shape than I thought. There was one pretty noticeable nick when I was looking at it online. So I'll show you. Right there, you can see one mark on the corner. But other than that, I mean, the bottom's also in really good shape. I love this bag. I think it's so beautiful. I mean, look at that little gold CC emblem. Like it's not too big and it's got like the little stamp on the inside that they used to do certain years. Like that's how you knew it was like an authentic Chanel bag, would be if there was like a little watermark inside the CC. Or not a watermark, but just like a little like engraving in there. Wow. This is really throwing me for a loop. What do you all think of this bag? Do you like it? Like, do you think it looks like super worn and busted up? Like, am I crazy for liking it? I think it's really beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna need to do some thinking on this one. I was kind of prepared to not like it. I don't know, I really do like it. Okay, this is where I definitely need your thoughts. Y'all know handbags so well. Please let me know in the comments below if you all think I should keep this bag or not. I'm definitely leaning towards keeping it. Granted, I did just buy that other Chanel bag, so bought a lot of bags in a short amount of time. But again, it seems like I always do that, so. Yes, let me know what you think. I definitely need your all's help on this one. I can't remember if I said the price of it, but This bag was $2,000. It was one of the other reasons why I acted so fast on it. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, it is so cheap and I think I really like it. I can't believe this bag was only $2,000. You can't even get a wallet basically for like $2,000 these days. Oh, wow. Okay, sorry, I'm clearly like having a little intimate moment with this bag. I think this is really special. Okay, let me know what you think about this bag. Would you all keep it, or do you think it looks busted? Like, please tell me. Like, check me if I'm just like being crazy. But I also like the fact that like it's a little bit more worn in, because for a white bag, like I won't worry as much if I get any marks on it. And so I feel like that's actually like a really good reason to keep this bag. And also because like I'm never gonna be able to get my hands on just like a regular white Chanel classic flap, because now those are over $10,000 and I'm not spending $10,000 on a Chanel bag. It is just not happening. That is just not in my financial wheelhouse right now. Maybe one day if I hit the lottery, but right now that's just not the case. So I don't know. Okay, that was a lot. So I hope you all enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. And if you did, I would love it if you could just give this video a little like, give a little thumbs up down in the corner below. And if you haven't already, what are you doing? You need to subscribe to my channel. So that way you can get all my latest content about all things shopping, including Chanel, delivered straight to you. Thank you again for watching. My name is Lily and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye everyone.